It wouldn't matter where you place me. It just so happened to be Ghana, and I'm happy to be here and serve.
And why have you decided to partner with Benefit?
Well, he had a couple of projects I really respected. One was his Beekeepers project, which helps women, get an income and actually be self-sustaining. And he invited me. I do library planting. I'm a bibliophile, and I plant libraries. And he invited me to come to Pekiadokwe and plant a library, and that opened up a whole slew of opportunities to just partner with him and serve. He allows me to be me. He accepts my creativity, my insight. He is very much clear on why he wants to do what he's doing. He's very selfless with it, and so we actually turned out to be a good team because he knows it's in my spirit. I'm a free agent. I'm not an NGO. I'm not backed by any corporate money or any mega church money. I do everything off his shoestring budget, but I like for it to be impactful, and he liked that. And so he umbrellaed me under Benenef.
All right. So, Mr. Parry, how long has Benenef been around?
It's 5 years now.
It's been 5 years now.
Yes.
And how has the journey been so far?
It has not been easy. From the beginning, I have to use my own resource to support others before she came in. And when she came in, it was good. We were doing a whole lot of projects, and we are on. Yeah.
Tell me, what are some of the projects that you've been able to embark on over the last 5 years?
Okay, she mentioned one, that was the beekeeping project. And then recently we were doing wheelchair distribution to the disabled in the Volta region. We were able to distribute at least 15 to the people that need it. We are on toilet projects. As part of our program, we have sanitation. So now we are building digester toilets in Accra for those who cannot afford it. So,
and for you lot watching, open defecation is a very prevalent issue here, even in the capital of Ghana. Open defecation is a very, very serious situation. It's a very serious issue. But let me come to you, Dr. Wanda. You've been in Ghana for the past few years, and this may not exactly be about Benenef, but what about Ghana has excited you and has spurred you on, giving you that inspiration to continue to be here?
Well, the Ghanaians saw the work that I did in Uganda and Tanzania and actually called me to the nation and said, hey, why don't you come to Ghana and bring some of that to us? And where there is need and people receive you, you should be. So Ghana is a peaceful nation. It's a welcoming nation. The fields are plentiful, but the workers are few. So it is exciting every time we have a success. And I'm into the power of one. I don't think you have to have $1 million and this huge team of people to make impact. And so wherever I'm at, the people themselves actually assist me with GPS location finding, making sure that I'm accommodated, food, whatever it is. And so it's easy to serve in Ghana because, they realize, like, look, actually she's bringing something that we need and that we want. So, yeah, they partner with you well in many, many, many ways.
And for foundations as such, I know funding is a very serious issue. Mr. Parry made a point earlier that when he started, it was a Herculean task trying to get the funds and the resources to embark on these projects. But you've been able to come in. It's clear. It's a major issue. To finance projects is a big issue. How do you do it?
Well, I've been out here a long time, and so I'm a 34-year educator, teacher, activist, and my students are now, because I was a preschool student, I've taught every level. So those students are now in their 30s, late 20s, 30s, and then I taught at the collegiate level. They were already adults. I have a huge network of professionals and friends and people who have rooted me on when I made a decision to come to Africa. So, yeah, they remember. They remember, when I went to funerals, when I helped them through exams. They remember me inspiring them. They've enjoyed me as their professor. I've supported them, as a mentor. as a MENT teacher, helping them transition. So that is the network. And so I don't ask you to give or do anything I wouldn't do. They remember that. And so this is what I'm saying. This is all individual people's hearts that remember Doc. They remember Miss Evans or whoever I was to them in that classroom, and they give. And I work with what you give me, and I don't ask for anything more. So if you give me $100, I make magic with $100. If you give me $100, you understand?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So the projects we do, they seem small. Okay, we've done 7 toilets. That's what we've installed so far. But for those 7 families in Ghana, for those 7 people, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge to have your own home toilet and you didn't have to pay for it. We supplemented a program that's already here. Gama's program is already in this country, but the average Ghanaian citizen cannot afford the 1,800 Ghana to have the toilet installed. And it is a huge cut from 5,000 Ghana. But 1,800 Ghana for a teacher that makes 350, 400 Ghana a month, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So we fundraise. We need each other. Without Benjamin, I don't know where the people are. I can't communicate with the people. They can't, explain to me what they need and why. So his role is as vital as mine. And so that's why this has been an amazing pairing.
And I want us to see some of the things that Benjamin Foundation they are doing. If we can display it on the screens while we continue to have this conversation. So those of you at the MCR, if you can continue to display them on the screen so that our viewers could also get to watch what Benjamin Foundation they are doing. So that's about funding, how you go about your business.
Yeah.
And for these lives that you have positively affected, what has been the response? And let me start with you, Mr. Barry.
The responses were great. Where I live, there is a house close to me, and what they do is they do open defecation. When they go to the washroom, they do it and then throw it somewhere beside the building. So I look at them, I said no. So I went to them and I discussed with them, and they cannot afford it. There are about 3 rooms, but they cannot afford it. So we pay for it, and it was constructed. The joy, even when I wake up in the morning and I see the structure,
Makes you happy.
Yeah.
make me happy.
There's that
So
sense
happy.
of fulfillment.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can, as you can see on the screens, that I think is a biodigester.
Yes.
These persons would not have to do what they usually do and then throw it somewhere else. Now they have a place of convenience, and I think we'll continue to display more pictures. So let me come to you, Dr. Wanda. I'm sure some of these lives that you've positively affected, they see you. What's the feeling like? And for yourself, how do you feel with the expressions of joy that you see on the faces of these people?
Well, for me, sometimes it's overwhelming because you realize that people suffer and they end up losing a portion of their humanity. They're doing things that others would deem disgusting, or they'll see them as low. And they don't understand that, like, if they had an option, they actually don't want to do that. They wouldn't do that. So I'm always excited by the pride and the joy. The location that he just spoke of, that family went and cleaned the area where they had thrown all those bags. They actually cleaned the area up. And even when we went to visit them to take the final pictures, the woman was excited, showing us how her broom, her special little clean stuff. Like, that's what we want to see, that there's some pride there. So here's a woman that's been openly defecating for years, and finally got a toilet, and the pride and the accountability and responsibility. And I told her, I said, I want to see that, because people should know that if you get this gift, because this is a gift, that this is the way you should treat it. This is the way you treat it. I don't want to come back and see that this toilet that we fought for you, you've allowed that to become junk. Treat it, value it, yeah.
Right. How long do you intend to do this?
Until we can't do it no more. Because, 70% of the country? Like, it doesn't matter. If I had my way, people copy trends, right? Hairstyles, fingernails, dresses. Copy this. Get in this fight. If you're coming and you say everything is not book bags, everything isn't visiting schools, get in the fight for sanitation, because here's the truth. Part of the reason I'm in this fight with Beniniv, with the foundation, is it affects me too. This is stuff that causes typhoid.
Yeah.
You know, it's airborne diseases
Yeah.
that come out of open defecation that we need to take serious, even if you're just visiting temporarily. Care about it, because it will affect you. Our sachet water, fecal matter will show up in that sachet water process. We have to take it serious. Don't have the attitude that's them, that only affects them. No, this is a country with a water system that's incomplete. It can affect you.
Right. I'm sure that this is a noble cause. I'm very much convinced that it is. You are affecting lives positively. But I'm sure that your strength alone cannot do it. Maybe there's somebody watching who may also want to come on board and be a partner. How does that happen? How does somebody be a part of this?
Okay, anyone can be a partner. Even saying that there are a lot of people who have the means. There are a lot of people who have the money. You can decide to build a toilet for a family.
Yes.
Yes, you might think that you don't care, but it will rain and you go and buy food somewhere and you are going to eat someone's feces. So it's good. When you have the means, you can also help somebody. And if in case you want to contact us, we can give our contact out.
Oh, sure.
You can
Please,
go.
if you can.
But also let them know that this is a government program that we're supplementing.
Okay.
This is a government program.
That you're saying.
The program is for GAMA, Greater Accra Municipal Assemblies. So, but with the government is paying part of the money, but people cannot still afford the
everything.
rest.
So
that
we
is what-
supplement that
we
portion.
supplement that
Right.
portion,
So
yes.
it's an initiative to remedy open defecation in the capital. Open defecation, it's a worrying issue here. So if you'd want to support, you should try your best possible and then come on board. So the numbers to call.
Okay, is 0242 24 8601.
Again.
0242 24 8601.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Opare. Thank you so much, Dr. Wanda
Yes.
Evans. The other name is.
All you got to do is Dr. Wanda. That's say it all.
That's all. Right. So, Dr. Wanda, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And also, let me say that we are very much grateful for all that you're doing, and we pray that you continue to do it. And God gives you the strength,
Yes.
and also you also find the resources
Yes.
to support Mr. Opare so that you guys can embark on this project successfully. Wish you the very best in all your endeavors.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.